Brooks, so you came in this week. You still have an outside shot at third place in the bonus. How much were you thinking about that at all coming into the week? Did you look at the permutations? Or do you care one way or the other?
No, I'm just trying to play good golf. Care less. I mean, the majors don't count, so that's a big stick to you. I know they do in the FedEx Cup, so yeah. I mean, on that front, it is kind of disappointing, right? It doesn't. I feel like that was the biggest win of the year, and it doesn't count for anything out here.
All right.
In terms of your performance last year that won you here in Jeddah, the championship, and your start off this year, is there? Can you tell us the comparison in terms of the performance of round one?
Yeah, I can't remember where I stood after round one last year. I feel comfortable on this golf course. I feel good about it. I enjoy playing in the wind when it's very difficult. I enjoy that. It's very tricky to putt out here. You know, you might have some putts that are left to right, but the wind's off the right, and then the putt ends up going right to left. So it's very challenging. You got to play strategically, I think, and position your ball really well. And I really enjoy that, and I think that's why, you know, I look at the majors, and it's very strategic of where you got to put your ball, especially coming in with all the different angles here, pin locations, and the wind.
Four aces currently tied first after today, in great shape in the team standings heading into Miami next week. Have you got one eye on the team championships?
Well, yeah, obviously, you know, we won last year. We're in first again this year going in. You know, we'll see after this week, but you know, if we have a good week here, we'll still be in first. You know, start in Miami, and yeah, I mean, obviously, you want to play well and kind of everybody firing on all cylinders going into next week because it's a really big week.
DJ, so a year ago you came here, you already had the season-long championship wrapped up. This week you're fighting for third. Are you taking a different approach this week than last year, just mentally maybe?
No, I mean, obviously I'd have liked to have played a little better individually, you know, coming into here, but, you know, it's golf, so can't play good all the time, but I still try to. But, yeah, I mean, I've played okay this year. And, you know, about where my ranking is about how I played. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, still want to have a really good week this week. It's a big event. You know, there's a lot on the line. And, yeah, I could sneak into that third spot if I win this week, maybe, you know, which would be nice too. So, but, yeah, so I'm going to just go out and try to play as best I can.
One last question from me. Has there much chatter in the team room about Cam and possibly, you know, winning the individual title this week?
I mean, we're all aware of it, but we haven't spoken about it, to be honest. You know, obviously, Cam's a big process guy, as we all are, and I know if he just plays, or he knows if he plays well this week, things will take care of themselves. And I think when you start thinking of outcomes, that's when things can go south. So, yeah, he's just trying to take care of his job. Us lads are trying to take care of ours, and hopefully as a team we can have a really good week, and Cam can have a good week individually, and come away with that team with the individual championship.
With yourself leading, it's early days, but with yourself leading, Cam leading, the team tied third, what would a hat-trick mean for you this week?
I mean, it would be a fun plane ride to Miami. Yeah, I think, like I say, we're all process guys, and we try not to get ahead of ourselves. That hasn't even entered any of our heads, I don't think, but that would certainly be a good way to end the regular season and go into Miami next week. It might not be so good for the golf next week, but it would certainly be a lot of fun.